What made you make the move eventually? Like, you and I had been talking for like 3 or 4 years, right? And I always thought you were eventually going to do it, but one day you decided to do it. Like, why did you do it? Why did you make the move to rims?
Well, it was always a serious. The two finalists, of course, were Uconnect and Collateral 360. Of course,
Right.
Lightbox, of course, was pushing 360 to all RIMS users. Initially with the, oh yeah, we're going to pull you over, and all of that RIMS data is going to come into the system, and all of the features you love about RIMS are going to be incorporated. And what are we now, 6 years later? It's been a significant challenge that I think they underestimated, and they haven't been able to deliver.
Yeah.
So there was a hesitancy there to jump from RIMS to 360, just not knowing, what is that final platform going to look like when they get finished merging the two systems. And at the same time, Uconnect, I liked the idea of it being highly configurable, the features that were offered. And early on, it was just a hesitancy about the size of RealWired. Is your company big enough? Can they really service us and provide, the necessary IT and the growth and the constant investment in development that a platform like that needs. So, and then third, it was just, it was more comfortable to sit back and watch other people make the move to either 360 or Uconnect, and then get feedback from the real world. Yeah. So that was essentially what we were doing, was waiting to see, okay, who's giving us the best feedback? What platform seems to be suitable for our next generation? What made it easier was our recent merger with Cadence. So they had already made the leap. They were very pleased with customer service and the platform itself. So that really kind of pushed the timetable up for us, if you will.
Right.
We were in the vetting process with no real end date. So the merger kind of forced our hands as far as do we pull legacy Cadence back into RIMS? Do we go into Uconnect, or do we, select a third option? And it didn't make sense to take a step backwards into RIMS, because again, I just don't think the investment's been there to upgrade the architecture or the features of the platform. We made the choice to just go ahead and move to Uconnect, and I believe it was the right choice. Another question, I guess, or another feature that we really made us decide to make the move to Uconnect was the way it captures all of the comments back and forth between the lending staff, the appraisal department, and then from the appraisal department to the appraiser. Saves a lot of time, got a much better documented process. We can go back and say, such and such a date, we told you, this is what, we're reiterating, it's here's what we asked for in the engagement letter. And on this date, you questioned, and we reaffirmed that, yes, this is what we're looking for. So from a documentation standpoint, far superior to RIMS, because it's catching that communication in and out of the systems, not just one way.